Can you read it in a Batman voice, please? Yeah, sure. I've been begging Steven for months to stop lying publicly. There you go. All right, you get it? Because I'm Batman. Ha 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 ha. Funny, funny. All right. I wouldn't be caught dead ever doing a voice like that. Just to be clear. All right. For 7 months, or for months, to stop lying publicly about me because it's been impacting my mental health. Being called a stalker by his community. On Zerka's panel, it wasn't so much about the apology, but about Steven correcting the slander. All I wanted was for Steven to be honest and stop acting like we haven't been talking all the time because it made me look insane and brought me harassment from his... All I wanted was for Steven to be honest and stop acting like we weren't so time for made me look insane and harassment of his fan base. Do you understand how you dragged me entirely through the mud and portrayed me as some psycho stalker and that people still call me this? And that by refusing to even clarify anything, this is demonstrating how little my reputation must matter to you? What am I supposed to say publicly? Thanks for clearing that up about Melina, about what Melina can see, by the way. What are the dates for these? Can I get some dates on those? So, 7/23/2020. This was incredible recent. I don't know what the compromise is. Well, we'd have to figure out how long do we have to keep it a secret that we're friendly? Is there a time frame because it's a form of emotional abuse to ignore and disrespect a person you're involved with in public? I cited all those articles about that in my Google Doc. When you repeatedly treat a person you're close to in a dismissful manner, it's very harmful. On Zerka's panel, he completely threw me under the bus, acting like he hasn't been 100% wanting to talk to me and sexting me for months. We were regularly talking up to the day of Zerka's panel. Okay? I didn't say that, and that's not the way to resolve these conflicts. But instead of demanding that I don't bring up certain stuff, why don't you help me understand why it bothers you so much? Is it acceptable to you, Steven? We've done these conversations a million times in the past. It's not worth doing them over and over. I even nagged him to be honest with his fiance about our friend/relationship. It isn't healthy to hide things from your partner. It set me that he was. To me, this is morally wrong. Is Melina really angry? Lol, she doesn't care as much. What the fuck? Then why were you so reluctant to say we're friends? Just talked about it recently in Amsterdam. I'm so glad you talked about it with her. It's always better to be honest. Jesus Christ. Wait, what was Destiny's position? Why is he even talking with her? Was his position that ignoring her makes her go off the handle more often, so that's why he's talking to her, or what's up? Is it that he feels that the blocking strategy, we wanted to placate her? Just wish they wouldn't attack my ability to be a therapist. Sometimes I play up being crazy on stream, satirically, and they don't seem to get that. Lol. I'm doing a Harley Quinn cosplay soon. Lol. A lot of people get a real funny memes going. Just need my Joker. Too bad you don't cosplay. Maybe someday you can convince me. Smile. The drama factor makes it way more fun. Yeah, maybe so. Smile. Don't worry, I'm gonna have fun with it though. I was definitely dying on my stream listening to that clip. Yeah, I can imagine. I like how Dan hates me so much. It's great. Yeah, he's your arch nemesis. Ha ha. Ah ha ha. Those screenshots are different dates. Which one? Oh yeah, you're right. Wait, why is the format different? Is this something Twitter does? I don't use Twitter enough for this. Is this Twitter? This is Twitter, right? Why is the formats different? Why is this 08/29 and this is June? Twitter DMs, it just does that? Okay. Probably phone versus computer. Okay. I legitimately don't. I'm not actually throwing out accusations or anything. I just... Probably a good thing Mr. Mooten blocked me because I was going to start adding Dan and just saying, call me crazy.
Expands. Praise the sub.
Phantom, thank you for gifting another sub. Thank you, buddy. How many is that? 64 in the channel. Thank you. This is tantamount to responding fair enough to everything. Yeah, I don't... I'm not getting, like, big reciprocal flags here. But to be fair, and ultimately honest, I don't know, I haven't seen, like, Destiny's messaging etiquette for people that he even wants to engage with very much, to be... I don't know. For, like, somebody like me, whether I like you or dislike you, this is how I'm gonna message you. Like, haha, cool. Okay. Alright, that's my messages. Anyway, We'd always actually joke about how funny it was. Dan and Mooten, though, thought I was some crazy stalker since they had no idea. We were so close and brainstormed ways to troll bait Dan because he loves the drama. Jesus, this is crazy. As much as I had fun with this, it got to the point where it was no longer fun when DGG were constantly harassing me and actually genuinely believing I was stalking Steve. Discount. I understand. No, listen, okay, I'm much better with talking on stream now with hostile people, man. I've had tons of practice, lol. You know, I'm gonna be like, Dan, what the fuck? You didn't call me last night. I thought what we had was special. Ha 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 ha. Oh man, we should lose his... He would lose his mind. What is this? Fuck, you have no idea or something? Reminder they had sex once? Yep. LMAO, I'm dead serious. I could run with this so well. Didn't think I actually liked Steven, did you? I was just trying to get closer to you, Dan. Yes? Lol. That's amazing. Night we spent together and the thing you did in your cat suit. Cool. Stream. I just wish I get the chance to stream with you. Where are these? I don't... Is this the memes about... This is... We should have had Bob 7, like, fucking... do this shit. Wait, is June the 7th month? June, July, August, 7th month. 6th? Oh, it's the 6th? My bad. I can't do that. I don't have those default in my head. July is 7th? Okay. So this is 2 months before this. Okay. It was just a lot of jumps. Well, because Melina would get mad at you, right? I just think it would be too dramatic right now. Okay. If you are so embarrassed by me, then why do you even talk to me? It's not a matter of being embarrassed, so I reject the framing of the question. And why are you so adamant about nobody knowing that we're friendly? Repeat. Never replied. The day later. Okay. This is why Volcel Gang is superior. But this began to take the toll on my mental health since we he wouldn't defend me or even try to tell people I'm not stalking him, and hurt so much how little he seemed to care for my reputation. He never defended me against his audience, calling me horrible things. I began to question how much he truly cared about me. I'd say, if he was willing to throw me under the bus like that. Oh my god, dude, the reading! Okay. She told me after our talk that she felt bad enough to privately message you about it. If so, she did. I know they very much talk about her reputation. My point is that I do look out for you and defend you. But I feel like you don't do the same thing for me. You would never do what I did for you, and you go out of your way to defend me. I don't know, Steven. Friendships require a give and take. I feel like all I do is give, and you throw me under the curb sometimes. I know I'm asking for a lot here from you. Hopefully we can come to some compromise. When it came to Melina's attention, since he'd been lying to her about how close we were, he threw me under the bus and portrayed our dynamic like he had no choice. But to be friendly with me, this was extremely hurtful, since I knew he had no choice but to... Wait, did she not... What did she think it was? So, does she think that when he is overtly saying he had no choice but to be friendly with her, that in reality he's lying and all of this is a ruse because he, like, secretly loves her? It's extremely hurtful since I knew this was a lie. He repeatedly insisted he wanted to be in contact with me and he cared about me. Oh, my reputation is up. I guess she thinks I want to break you guys up, huh? Yeah, 100% lol. Dan thinks that too. Have you ever tried to convince her otherwise, lol? Yeah, of course, but they all think I'm biased, so lol. Oh, right, lol. So much for her being so open-minded. I mean, it's dumb because I've done polyamorous relationships before, and it's not like I'm so deluded to think I could get you into a monogamous relationship with myself somehow, like LMAO. Yeah, I know. It just really sucks having to stay in the shadows, basically. Wait, what is this supposed to prove? What is this supposed to prove? Nice. Alright. Destiny was 100% acting on Zerka's stream. People don't realize that he's very good at faking when he feels his I don't know. Maybe he is, but that would be a rather bizarre thing to fake, considering it seems like his reputation is actually on the line, but okay. He will do anything to make himself look better, really. You call everything abusive. People hurt each other all the time. It doesn't mean I see you as any less valuable of a friend. I know I don't handle the stress of being a streamer and having people who hate me as well as you do. I don't think my... Jesus Christ, man. She needs to get, like, a pet or something. Like a dog. Just get a dog. Like, I don't think my reactions are always the healthiest, but it hurts that you rather think... Okay, hold up. Can I say something? Is it possible for Twitter to have, like, a dark backdrop for DMs? I have dark theme on. I have a dark backdrop for DMs. Why the hell do actual fucking degenerate lizard people not have dark mode on when they're going through Twitter DMs? Anyway. If you don't like reading, you could always play the Stardust VOD. Fuck that shit. That dog will be strangled to death by the leash the second it runs off to play with other dogs in the park? Probably. Whose document is this? Anna's. But it hurts that people think I'm crazy, that someone who was really just hurt by some of your behavior. Jesus. You call everything abusive. No hurt feelings does not equal being abusive. Literally, she uses it as, like, synonyms. Like, the shit that he does that literally just she feels like she doesn't like, she calls abusive. So, I mean, this is her bed to sleep in. There's a specific pattern of behavior that is psychological/emotional abuse, which can occur in any emotional, close, intimate relationship, whether sexual, romantic, or both. Emotional/psychological abuse is distinct in that it fosters emotional dependency on the abuser. Psychological abuse... I'm not... if this does the shit that she does on Twitter, I'm not going to read this shit anymore. I'm not going to read her literally, like, misunderstand all of her psych shit. I'm not going to do that, okay? I don't want to do... Well, you see, the MMEA, the multi-dimensional measure of emotional abuse, says that he abused the fucking... This shit's for couples, okay? Not random people you fuck. But anyway... That comment was the notion that he was trying to keep their friendly relationship a secret after all the drama kicked up. It was discussed earlier in the situation that she didn't you want Twitch making assumptions if you showed up on an IRL stream with him. Oh, sure. Has repeatedly demonstrated good internal consistency and validity across scoring methods and outperforms other measures of psychological abuse. It was emotionally abusive how he belittled me in public as though I was unimportant to him and meant little to him, and in private he said the opposite. Definition of... Okay, we're not doing this. Okay, for anybody who's wondering why I already went through this, this is, like, meant... It seems like this is meant for a psychologist to give to another person, and it's meant to... she's misusing it as a metric, not to prove that somebody is, like, necessarily emotionally abusive when you put this shit in effect, but that somebody feels emotional abuse is happening. So, for instance, told me that I was crazy. Well, like, one, legitimately, you haven't demonstrated that this has happened. Like, you could demonstrate it between Anna and Destiny. Destiny has called Anna crazy a couple times, like, probably this week. Or what have you. But what I'm saying is, like, she's misusing it in regards to half of these things are from the victim's perspective, whatever victim, like, the psychologist might give this to. You know? She's a psychologist, so it's okay. Not even she can claim that. It's funny because it's a well-known professional psych community that one of the most unethical things you do is trying to leverage your professional knowledge of the psyche against people in your personal life. You aren't meant to use these things towards people you can't have an unbiased perspective towards, regardless. That she's doing is also trying. Well, yeah, that's like... That, I think, is the worst part. Is she's trying to literally gaslight the public the general public. She's trying to gaslight people into thinking what she's doing is okay. A medical, somebody who claims that they have professional knowledge and making appeals to people who have professional knowledge in psychology is trying to make appeals to those people about why X person is a narcissist. Like, she's even diagnosing people. And I hate it when she says she doesn't diagnose people, because like Destiny read in the logs, it's literally like, everything that you're doing is narcissistic. Everything that you're doing is consistent with narcissism. That is, in effect, literally the same thing as diagnosing somebody. You're never going to go up to a therapist and just have them go like, oh yeah, by the way, you're acting in a really narcissistic way. And like, yeah, that's just, yeah, whatever. I mean, whatever, yeah. Like, just meet some random dude and be like, oh yeah, you know what? That's consistent with narcissism. Yeah, you gotta do like some narcissism going on, bro. The fuck? It doesn't contain Destiny has shit food takes, true. Is this psychotic behavior?
Eventually, when I was feeling a bit better, did make a police report. It wasn't to, make a formal proceeding, because there's no point. Unless, I don't even...
Not months later, I understand.
Such strong evidence, right? But it's more just so it's there.
Can I give you a piece of advice when you're trying to, like, deal with situations like this in the future?
Sure.
Okay. Let's say that you're trying to...
I hope there isn't a future, but...
Well, because it happens. These come up, okay? Let's say that you're communicating with somebody, and you believe that they might be in an awkward situation. Okay, so you think they're in a household with somebody, and you think like, holy shit, like I need to communicate with this person. And ideally, they would keep these communications concealed from either the person living with them or maybe from their ISP. A really good suggestion would be to tell them that if they go to surfshark.deal/destiny.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude. Holy shit, dude, that is some chaotic evil shit right there.
They can download a VPN that will work across all their devices. They can get an IP address from any country they want. Their traffic won't be monitored by their ISP or from the people living in their house. I super recommend it. Surfshark.deal/destiny.
I eventually, when I was feeling a bit...
Jesus Christ, what a plug, dude. What a plug. All right, so I'm skipping over all that because I don't fucking care. Man, I'm losing the will to look at this at all. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I'm losing the will. I'm slipping. I am slipping right now, chat. All right, people should not feel scared to bring up concerns they have in a relationship / friendship. Stonewalling also includes shutting down I just want this person to never be on the internet again. Like, just go offline, go do whatever the fuck you want to do in academia or whatever. Just stop. This is really cringe. Unplug. I use NordVPN. Stop. An example of so many messages from back in late August. It's clear his stonewalling behavior is distressing to me. I'm trying to tell him. I think we should talk over voice about this. It makes me really sad. Steven, I cried from the...
Our modest fellowship expands.
Honestly, I'm running out of
Praise
gas.
the sun.
I'm running out of gas. Stupka 32. Thank you for the first time subbing your primer. I appreciate it. I'm literally running out of gas. Like, I have just so much apathy towards this person at this point. I just don't care about this human at all. Like, I know this is like important shit because it's like actively something that's fucking with somebody's life, but like, Jesus Christ. Imagine how Tiny feels about this. Right, like, yeah, I mean, it feels bad for him, but like, I shouldn't have to endure torture just because. Like, this is one of the only times in my streaming career where I've ever started to feel like I am streaming just for the content. Jesus, I can't do this right now. Like, I'll read a little bit further. We'll see if that feeling changes. But like, at this point, man, like, this person is just such a, like, this is just such a loser thing to do. I'm sorry. This is such a loser fucking thing to do. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's possible. How come your followers seem to think I'm obsessed with you? I don't even watch your streams ever. I think it's because they see every time you tweet about me or mention me on stream. I mean, it's partly just me voicing my disapproval of the way that you treated the victims. You treated the victims? And also me trying to clear up all the lies people believe about me. Victims? Is this the trail of victims? You've missed a couple of messages this stream. This is stonewalling and abusive. Stop. I'm serious. Stop. Honestly, you can't deny that some of this is sexism. Sexism, though, it really is sexist to call women crazy and unstable for being angrier, and it makes me so mad when you do it. Women used to be lobotomized for that shit. Still, if you mention someone a lot, people are always going to say that someone is stalking, and whether or not it's sexist, it's really hard to determine. Of course, figuring out the intent is difficult. Jamming him a bunch after he blocked me in February 2021. The only thing that I've done that makes me look bad and he consistently weaponizes is trying to paint me in a negative light to deflect from his abuse by my action, but my actions were out of self-protection and feeling utterly helpless and like I had no other choice. Him blocking me in February was the silent... You know what I'm gonna do? Can we get Waffles, like, logs that Waffles dropped with Anna? So we could just establish a pattern of behavior and be done? Because, I feel like the only angle that you could give here is that, Anna has been, is, like, uniquely doing this with Destiny, and Destiny just like isn't responding well or something, or he's playing into it or some shit. And I just want to show that this is just who she is, right? This is just who she is, right? Through and through. And the Waffles logs are there. Thank you for this. All right, so like let's look. All right, here are the logs of Anna being mean to me. Okay. You're trying to tell me that I'm the problem and taking zero responsibility. We're having a conversation right now. My therapist said I'm not being abusive. I think we shouldn't talk. Literally, one of probably the most benign statements I have ever seen in my entire life. Okay? A human that walks upright just says, okay, listen, your therapist said so, we go separate ways. All right? Literally, she's weaponizing the same argument that Anna's been using, which is my therapist, okay? I'm not saying that she made it up. What I'm saying is this is the same argument. Anna's like, my therapist says this is abuse. My therapist says this is abuse. My therapist. All right? She's going to therapy over this fucking shit. It's wild. And then now we have Waffles making a similar argument. My therapist said that we shouldn't talk anymore. So I'm going to heed the shit of my therapist. Yeah, but your therapist hasn't heard my side. Also, note that when Destiny said that, hey, or when Anna said, my therapist says this is abuse, Destiny offered to fly out and do a therapy session with Anna. She said no. I wonder why. But anyway, now she's weaponizing it here and saying, hey, your therapist hasn't heard my side. Weird that a therapist needs to hear your side for this to not be abusive. Weird. I wonder if you've ever used that argument against somebody when they weren't there with your therapist. Kind of bizarre. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about building a pattern of behavior. This person is a slimy piece of shit. They just are. I'm sorry, I'm just fucking done. No more rhetoric bullshit. Okay, they're slimy, crazy piece of fucking shit. Okay? They are trying to talk about how Destiny is fucking like out here and is abusive because their therapist said so, but as soon as somebody weaponizes a single or similar argument to them, they're like, your therapist hasn't heard my side. Destiny offers to go fly out there so that way the therapist can hear his side. She says no. So it's crazy. He misspoke? What'd I say? I don't fucking care. You know what? I'll fucking ban you. And I can't believe you twisted and warped things to the point where you said I was misrepresenting you to Tasty. I don't know who the fuck that is. Oh, you, yeah, I don't know what that is. We shouldn't talk. Are you saying I shouldn't believe my therapist? Also, I don't remember saying that to Tasty. No, but if you told her that I've violated your boundaries so much and told me this, then yeah, that sounds bad. Like, You haven't been that clear at all. If I don't know what I'm supposed to do, boundaries are supposed to be clearly understood between people, aren't they? Like, if you just told me that you need me to do and what not to do, like, that would be much easier. Like, it feels like you're refusing to trust me that I care about you and care about not violating your boundaries. I have no idea you would ever consider ending our friendship over me making a mistake and you. When was this? So this was March 30th. This is June. March? Oh, so it's right after. Or March, April, May, June. So 2.5 months later? 2.5 months later. Hey, can I ask if you guys were talking about me in your chat? Like, because I saw X say, you mean she's abusive, or you are? I guess it makes me sad because this will probably make blank not want to be friends with me. I keep wanting to join your VC, but I'm scared you guys are talking about me. I think I need a break from talking. I mean, you're literally being abusive to me. This isn't right. I don't deserve to have you blame me for my for your mental health issues. Dude, I'm gonna have a Joker moment, bro. Dude, this is gonna be my origin story. I'm not even a part of this, and this is gonna be my origin story, dude. This is abuse. I'm extremely distraught right now. Though from seeing how horrible you are talking about me and blaming your feelings on me, and what you said literally broke my fucking heart. He suggested you ghost me. That's abuse. I feel that you're stonewalling right now by only saying I think I need a break from talking when I'm trying to understand what is going on and why people are saying horrible things about me behind my back. This is not okay, the way you are treating me right now. I thought you understood that this is stonewalling. You ignored my question. Why did you think I was being nasty to you when I was telling you how I was feeling frustrated with you? You should have worded it differently. I didn't know you were still suicidal. I thought you were okay. I mean, why the hell would I pile on you if I knew you were still feeling that way? That's horrible. I don't understand what you meant by not wanting to be involved in the Steven stuff. Does that mean you didn't want me to talk about him at all anymore? How do I understand what you meant by that? I did tell you. I also never said I was feeling better. I just talked to blank about it, or blank, I'm going to go now. You told me you were the other night, like, it was like maybe I'm mistaken, but I've noticed that you have suicidal thoughts and then seem to recover sometime shortly, and I thought that's what happened. You've been abusive to me. You don't see that? Like, we're supposed to be close friends, that you disregard me. Imagine a world where you're somebody training in the field of psychology, all right? Somebody is telling you that they're suicidal. You recognize that they're suicidal, and you take this moment to talk about how they're being abusive after they tell you they don't want to keep talking to you. They tell you to leave them alone, and then you're like, you know what? This is my opportunity to tell you that you're abusive. Could you imagine that, dude? That's some cold ass shit, bro.
You're 100. This is brain rot.
That's some hard ass shit, homie. That's some hard fucking shit right there, dude. God damn, you play with fire, dude. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. That's some hard shit right there. You don't see that? Like, we're supposed to be close friends and you disregarded me while refusing to have any conversation. You're assuming the worst of me, and this isn't right at all. Making mistakes isn't being abusive. This feels exactly like being devalued and discarded when she makes mistakes. You're trying to tell me that I'm the problem.
100. Imagine doing this to family members.
Yeah. It was wild. That's pretty neat. I can't believe how cold and callous Anna was towards Waffles. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, this is just, I just don't know why I care about any of this shit anymore. Like, Anna's just clearly has a pattern of behavior. She's not all there. I think it's just that simple. I think the university recognized it. She's just not all there. She ain't got what it takes when it comes to like shit like this. I'm done though. She's broken me. I've broken a couple of my rules today on that shit. We'll read through the rest of this because that reinvigorated me a bit to like touch grass, to look at, somebody who touches grass there being Waffles. But man, my will is leaving my body. It's leaving my body. I want to see the people who do get along with her. She has those psychology friends. Yeah, I want to see them too. This is the only thing I've done that makes... They're probably friends with her so she could, so they could write their dissertation on her. I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna be so mean, bro. I'm gonna be so fucking mean, dude. I just fucking can't, dude. My rhetoric has plummeted into absolute nonsense, bro. I'm sorry, man. Him blocking me in February was the silent treatment because it was clearly out of anger and desire to punish me, as it was right after a big fight and he immediately began leaking our private DMs without my consent to GGG, saying nasty things about me publicly. He tends to give the silent treatment for days when angry. It's a pattern, leaking tons of private DMs without consent to the internet in a very threatening behavior to most people. I was scared what else he'd leak. I did not trust him anymore because he used to promise me he'd never leak our private DMs, and then he did. When somebody is willing to grossly violate your privacy once, you don't know what else they do. Wasn't she the person that was like fucking streaming right behind him when he didn't know without informing him? So couldn't he make that claim? That like, hey, you violated my privacy. I don't know what else you're going to do. I have to make sure that like, you're not going to do anything crazy. So I'm going to leak the DMs so that way everybody knows the truth. The fuck? Like, from her own fucking argumentation, he'd be in the clear for leaking DMs. Like, this person's unhinged. I sent him apologies trying to make peace, asking him to stop calling me crazy and lying about me on the stream, and begged him to not leak DMs. I tried to make peace with him and appealed to his empathy so that he wouldn't hate me and do what he's done to tons of other people. Hold on. Steven can get scared. Who are these tons of other people? Can you point me to the trail of victims? Can you recap what happened with her university? This is the first time of me hearing it. They caught wind of her Twitch drama and kicked her out. I don't think it was stipulated. Destiny said in like the VOD where he was going over the shit that her university like made her, I think, swap to a research shit. She got kicked out of the like therapist program. And so she swapped to research instead of therapy. Is what I think happened. I think one of the people see Meads as Bad Bunny. Oh, probably. Steven can get scary when he gets angry at you because he becomes very vindictive. This is what I've talked about before when I talk about vague posting. The way that this sounds makes it sound like he beats people. Vague posting is really fucking bad. I clamp down pretty hard on vague posting because vague posting leaves way too much to the interpretation and people love to jump to really heinous conclusions. That's the way that this sounds. I think this is a really shitty statement to make. I don't like vague posting. So speak specifically if you're going to speak at all. The silent treatment only ends when you apologize, plead, or give in to demands. This is what I would end up doing. Yikes. This goddamn blessing for her would be her future patients. She would not be providing therapy to anyone. Yeah, for sure. True, he's very vindictive, subjecting us to league. How is this person ever fit for research in the field of psychology? I don't know, but like Ludicrous Radical was talking about, I'm just thankful that this person isn't going to take on patients. Because I truly believe it with my heart and soul, this person would get patients killed. I genuinely believe so. Unless this person has like multiple personalities that they're going to tap into and change the way that they fundamentally interact with patients, this person would 100% get people killed. Like, I believe that with my heart and soul. That's not like, what would it be? That's not like hyperbole. I truly believe that this person would get people killed. But anyway. And explain, I don't, this is her trying to misunderstand all of these concepts and shit. She's literally acting like she's like a fucking veteran of psychology of 90 years and knows how this fucking shit works. And she would even know that, like, even to begin to analyze this from her own perspective is just not something you should do. Messaged people he's on panels with to tell them he's abusive dark triad. Steven claimed I supposedly messaged his friend and people he's on a panel with about him being abusive or warn them. I did not do what he claimed. Yet again, he presented things in a manipulative, twisted way. I did not go around contacting his friends. How could I possibly know all the streamers he's friendly with? That would be super creepy. So, I mean, I'm not going to super blame her for, like, intentionally doing this, because she's not, like, a debate person or what have you. But this is a common strategy that people employ when they're trying to divert away from something and appeal to some kind of ridiculousness. How could I contact Destiny's friends? I don't know all of his friends. He has a lot of streamer friends. Like, I didn't know maybe he's friends with Stardust or BX Bull. I don't know all of these people. How am I supposed to contact all of his friends? So when it's clearly in hyperbole, when he was talking about her contacting his friends, he wasn't talking about, or like people he knew or what have you, or even people he didn't know and poisoning the well for his future relationships. He wasn't talking about every single person, right? But as an example, even, she contacted me. I blocked her because I'm not dealing with that fucking shit. I don't know, dude. I have very little patience for this. If you demonstrate that you're fucking weird to me, like, dude, bro, I just don't care, alright? I just actually don't fucking care. I'll just block you and move on. But so yeah, I blocked her and I moved on. But anyway, she actually messaged you? Yeah, I have the logs. She messaged me. Like, how could I possibly know all the streamers? She doesn't know, like, half the fucking... You don't have to. You just have to message a couple of his friends or a couple of the people that he might be acquaintances with to be able to, like, do that shit. Wait, why do you still speak to me then? Element. That's true. Hey, nice one, Lady Rain. Good energy. You haven't demonstrated that I'm weird? Banning is abuse? True. Is this the second Anna doc? I don't know. I lost track. I lost track. I don't know. I don't know if it's the second or third or what have you. I actually don't know. Didn't she make a doc on, like, Waffles or whatever? Or was it just tweets? I don't fucking know. I don't remember. This shit's stale as fuck. And by stale, I mean, like, we need to just move on. We need to know when enough is enough. Destiny himself advised me to go onto panels and grow my stream, so why wouldn't I go on the same panel he goes on? So she constantly references this as well, right? Go on panels to grow her stream, right? The issue is that it's not go on panels and broadcast, grow your stream while talking about claims that you know are contentious. And by that, I mean, obviously from her point of view, she's going to know it's contentious. I was going to say flat out lying. But, like, that's from my point of view. From her point of view, flat out contentious, right? Like, you shouldn't be going on these panels and going like, haha, well, yeah, Destiny's an abuser. Yes. Anyway. I'm sorry, I'm falling asleep on you. Also, okay, I'm glad to hear that I feel the same way. No problem, lol, and okay. Homework and stuff today. Yeah. And, streaming The Witcher again. I've been feeling kind of sad because I feel like my stream isn't growing much. And I don't know how to grow it, really. Unhappy face. Yeah, it's definitely hard. Just going on panel shows and then streaming consistently is probably all you can do. And make sure you're loud, etc. on the panel shows. Lol. Loud on panel shows.
Sure 100.
Then no food sending.
Any
That's
thoughts
abusive.
on the roster reveal? Wait, I didn't see the roster reveal. Chimp, Link, or your band. Thank you for the 100 bits. I'm kidding, by the way. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't see the roster reveal. Please link that if you got it, though. The only time I DM'd somebody about behaving manipulatively was if a streamer talked about me / my relationship with Steven and got facts wrong. I've had the right to clear up rumors about myself. I've vented. So, like, this is what I mean, right? Like, the only time I've DM'd somebody about him behaving manipulatively was if a streamer talked about me / my relationship with Steven and got facts wrong. This is the key thing here, right? They have a fundamental disagreement of the facts. So whenever somebody agrees with Destiny, which is something that a lot of Destiny's friends might do, she is going out there and DMing them. Which means that she's DMing a lot of Destiny's friends. Do you understand how the logic here works? She's like, if I never mass DM'd Destiny's friends, but if I did DM a streamer, it would be if they defended Destiny and didn't say he was an abuser. And if that was the case, yeah, I probably DM'd them. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if they breathe, they probably were defending Destiny in this kind of situation. Unless it was that Drew guy, right? Like, that's the only person that sides with, like, literally, the only person that sides with her is, like, that shit. Or, like, Zerka when he's trying to get content, right? Or fucking Haas trying to stay relevant, right? Those are the only people, right? That's it. Selectively mass DM'd his friends. Yeah, so in one statement right here, she's like, I didn't go around contacting his friends, but what I did do is I DM'd somebody about him behaving manipulatively if a streamer talked about me or my relationship with Steven and got facts wrong, i.e. if they agreed with Steven. If they agreed with Steven, I contacted people. And guess which people are probably going to defend Steven? His friends. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This is, like, it's the next fucking paragraph. It's the next fucking paragraph. It's like a fucking sentence, bro. It's not even a full fucking paragraph, bro. This is a fucking sentence. And she doesn't realize the conflict here, right? I've vented to my friends privately about him, which there is nothing wrong with. Sure, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that. It depends on who the friends are and, like, whether or not, like, they, and, like, your relationship with them. But, like, in general, I'd say this is perfectly fine. Like, for instance, as an example, let's say I wanted to vent about Destiny and I thought he was a piece of shit, right? Let's say I was close friends with somebody, like, that he was trying to establish a relationship with and whatever, right? And let's say he was trying to establish a relationship with Wicked Supreme, right? And I was, like, venting over to Wicked Supreme because I'm friends with Supreme, right? And I'm venting over to him about all this heinous shit that Destiny did. I think it'd probably be pretty appropriate for him to be able to either, like, be in on that and be able to give his side of the story, or just straight up not vent to him about it, or what have you, right? Otherwise, we get ourselves into a Bob 7 situation real quick. I'm not perfect. I messed up plenty. I've never claimed to be perfect. I made mistakes and tried to do better. When I unintentionally hurt Steven's feelings, unintentionally, huh? I felt remorse and apologized / made comments or made attempts to repair. I've always tried to respect Steven's boundaries when I understood what they were. I try to be willing to compromise on almost anything. Few things are different. That's not what you claimed. I did. I vented to a friend. Didn't just go around and message people on your panels with calling you some abuser. I don't want people to think that you're bad or anything like that because you're not. This is a manipulative... All right. So, if she continuously makes this claim, I have my logs with her of her claiming that he is emotionally alright. So, like, I don't know if she continuously makes this claim, but, like, she messaged me saying that he was abusive. So, I don't know if she still makes this claim, but whatever. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to double, triple, quadruple, sextuple, blah, 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 whatever, and tuple, make sure the thing. Wait, did I skip this? No, I didn't. Anyway. This is manipulative because it portrays a situation that didn't occur. I hate when you do this. Hold up, when was this? Leak it? You have logs with her? Yes, I do. Like I said, I blocked her. You said you vented to a friend, but I know her first. Then you made a friend with her, then vented her about it. Yeah, that's pretty bad. You're always fucking throwing me under the bus. I had to be the one to clarify. Here is Anna saying that Steven was never abused and it was his fault his ex-wife attacked him. Ooh, let me see that. I remember all those heinous things that some of the shit that she said. Let's take a look. The Time Machine, 8 hours ago. This was posted, sorry, not actually done. My friend sent me an extremely disturbing clip of you talking about how you had to choke out your ex-wife. Isn't that fucking attempted murder? How the fuck do you choke somebody out in self-defense? Choking out is the #1 red flag for domestic abuse victims to get out. And you'd call yourself a victim? You could have killed... Yeah, we are out the gate. You were never a victim, and you should have gone to jail for that. My ex and I fought all the time. It was always in self-defense. I had to call the police on her 3 times to get her to stop attacking me. You are so unbelievably out of line in this message. It makes me think you are going to have patience in the real world. It makes me sad to think that you're going to have patience out in the real world. You should be ashamed of this message. Holy shit, how dare you defend choking somebody out and still think you're the victim? I was going to work with violent offenders, my dude. You think as a therapist, my dude? You think as a therapist I'm supposed to be cool with a guy claiming self-defense when he choked out his ex and nearly killed her? It's so funny because I remember when I told you parts of this, you were saying emotional abuse was more severe, and now you've completely flipped. You are insanely biased, lol. What the fuck is wrong with you? Emotional abuse can cause more long-term damage than average physical abuse. So this was another really fucking stupid thing that she said, that emotional abuse is worse than physical abuse. What a fucking idiotic thing to say, right? What a fucking idiotic thing to say. What a dumb thing to... Like, it's like those people that debate for 9 hours about which one's gonna kick whichever's ass, Goku or Superman. It's like, no, Goku would win, no, Super... It's like, bro, what? Like, are you joking? Like, the fuck? You need a lot more information before you could ever make a claim like this.
Has anyone got the physical abuse chart? What's the conversion rates? Rennie G?
True. Excuse me, those debates are legitimate, you shitlord. They are not. My dad has a bigger dick than yours, etc. Exactly. Like, holy fucking shit. Emotional abuse is worse than physical abuse. That's just, like, you can't, that's not a statement that could be true, right? I would say the things that Anafrills has done to the general public has been emotional abuse. But I would take that shit any day over somebody whooping my ass. What the fuck? Are you joking? Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, this shit is content. I'm not trying to get my teeth pushed in. What the fuck? Anyway. We literally screen victims by asking if their partner ever choked them out because it indicates the partner is extremely dangerous. This is attempted murder. No therapist in their right mind would condone what you fucking did. What am I supposed to do if somebody has trapped me in a room and is fucking attacking me? I mean, restraining her wasn't enough. Now she's bargaining. Well, like, hold up. Could you, like, tie her hands? Like, well, what about jujitsu, okay? You go for the legs. You know what? Get out your Glock and aim for the feet, okay? This is what cops need to do as well. Like, turn on the VAT system and just aim for the knees. It's like, okay. All right. She weighed, like, 50 pounds more than me. Are you fucking serious? Like, violent offenders are overwhelmingly men. Jeez, I remember this shit. Oh, God. Somebody's talking about their past of domestic abuse. A man is talking to you about his past of domestic abuse from a woman. And then she's like, well, you see, most domestic abuse victims are women and men are the perpetrators. It's like, cool story, nigga. Did I ask, though? Like, I'm sitting over here talking about how my ass got beat by my wife constantly, and then you're fucking running my ass over this shit? Like, what the fuck? Ah, dude, this is so fucking cringe, dude. Holy shit, this is Squad W as fuck. And most of their victims were violent with them too, and they retaliated and ended up sending them to the hospital because the male-female biological difference, but they are still in court mandated to batter intervention treatment programs because they need to learn it doesn't matter who hits first. I wanted to intern at one of those programs. I learned quite a bit about them when there is severe violence on the part of both partners. Both partners should get court mandated to treatment programs. Nice. I was 105 pounds and she was like 160. You make far too many assumptions and judge far too quickly for somebody in your position. It's actually one of the most common complaints for why people quit therapy so quickly. How have I misjudged any? Bruh, you should have gone for the legs on the chick that weighs 55 pounds more than you, bro. The fuck is wrong with you, alright? Your Slim Jim ass needed to fucking karate chop her in the carotid artery and fucking knock her out like in fucking Genshin Impact or whatever fucking anime game bullshit that I think that's a fucking thing in, dude. Like, whew. Sheesh. You're fucking accusing me of, how have I misjudged anything? Both partners are still responsible for a relationship getting so toxic. This is what the APA has suggested. This is the dumbest shit in the world. Imagine a dude talking to, like, honestly, reverse these roles, right? Like, a woman is like, hey, listen, like, you know, this dude who weighed 50 pounds more than me was, like, beating the shit out of me, so I had to, like, defend myself. And then the dude is like, yeah, but, like, you're both responsible for the relationship becoming that toxic. I mean, like, come on. Come on. I mean... You gotta take some blame, right? I mean, you were no angel, right? I mean, she was no angel, right, chat? Like, come on. Like, okay, dude. Not like we literally cancel people over that. Unironically, we cancel people for saying this, right? Just this one sentence. We cancel people over that shit, but whatever, because she's a fucking woman, all right? Whatever. I guess she gets a pass. All right, cool, whatever. And for us to blame and shockingly naive, you are fucking accusing me of attempted murder and shit when I'm literally just defending myself. You have zero fucking idea what the situation is. For you to blame both sides is shockingly fucking naive of you, given you have no idea what the situation was. Choking somebody out could kill somebody. Because this is what what is true and literally what couples counseling even teaches. Both partners have some responsibility. I'm making a call right now, all right? And I'm going to say this loud and proud. I want Anna to say this to all of the victims of domestic abuse that she can find on Twitter right now. All of the women. You know what? Do it. If you believe in it, let's see it in practice. Let's see it. I don't want to name any names. I was about to name names, but I don't want to point fingers. I want to see all of the women victims of domestic abuse. I want to see her go out there and say, you have some responsibility for this. I want to see her say that. She won't, because she knows she's full of shit. She knows she's grasping at straws here. She knows that she's wrong. She just wants to justify why a dude can't literally defend himself in this situation. That's all she's trying to do at this point. She knows this is bullshit. I'm saving this link, bro. I'm saving this link. This is a linky link. This is going in the folder, dude. Hey, this is going in the folder. Partners have some responsibility. Research shows that in violent relationships, both partners do things that escalate the violence instead of de-escalating. Please, I want her to send this block of text. This block of text to a woman, who was domestically abused. Unironically, I want to see it. Anyway, tweet it. Wait, was it not tweeted by somebody? Yeah, you don't. I don't know if I want to kick dirt up. Here. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I probably shouldn't. I don't want to instigate this situation any further. I don't think I want to instigate this situation any further. I want to keep it in my back pocket, dude.
D.
If shit... Yeah, I don't want to do it. if shit kicks up again, maybe I'll do it. But like, I don't want to. Like, the big thing is, I would do it if I was involved in it alone. I would do it or what have you. But like me tweeting this shit and stuff like this really only comes back on Destiny. It's the only person it really comes back on. So. Yeah. I don't want him to be in a worse position than he already is in, you know? Way too spicy. Doesn't have friend without a Twitch account. Wait, what do you mean? No, there's wait. First off, there's no like TOS situation that would happen if I tweeted that. I'm fine in TOS. It sounds pretty much the same as the old "she asked for it." What was she wearing? It is. That's literally. Well, I mean, you know, I mean, you contribute to it, right? Like, I don't know. I don't want to name names, but.
A steadfast support.
Like, she should go up to people that are victims of domestic abuse and at them with that same energy. Yeah, the only reason why I'm not doing it is because I don't want Destiny to be further fucked by it. Okay. You say vented to a friend, but I knew her first. Then you made a friend with her, then vented to her about me. That's pretty bad. You're always fucking throwing me under the bus. I had to be the one to clarify to her that I didn't try to get in between you and Melina because in your interview with her, you laughed and agreed. Do you understand that it's really bad that you're making new friends that are already my friend and then venting to them about me? First of all, it was just blank. Didn't even know you two were friends. I thought you were just acquaintances. Okay. So I just don't understand why, even if this is true, and? Like, does this make it better? Oh, we're just acquaintances, but like, let me vent to you about one of your acquaintances and like, drop all the shit. Like, it's a lot of venting. Stop. I've never claimed to be perfect. I just make mistakes and try and do better. When I unintentionally hurt Steven's feelings, I felt remorse and apologized / made attempts to repair. I've always tried to respect Steven's boundaries. When I understood what they were, I've been willing to compromise on almost everything, but we also viewed things differently. For example, the things that he considered to be judgmental, I do not consider to be judgmental. It's impossible for me to just know what he perceives to be judgmental. Another example. What? He told me that he felt judged when I would send a Psych article during an argument, so I stopped doing that. Did you? The only reason I did that in the first place is because he'd say that nobody else could possibly view the situation the same way as me and tried to convince me I was crazy. So the reason why I said, oh, did you, is because she did the exact same thing right after. Like, so she would do a thing where she would say, psychologists agree with this, and I could link you an article backing this. That's what she would do. Or she'd just straight up link it. Like, that's what she would do. That was her tactic. Okay, I'll stop doing this. But what she said, I could link you an article saying that. I could link you as this. Right? So on and so forth. The Four Horsemen stole... The Four Horsemen stonewalling. Oh, God, dude. Psychological abuse... No. Okay. Targeted harassment. In February 2021, Melina coordinated with DGG and brigaded my stream to harass me and threaten me to leave Steven alone. Melina had some of her friends, Sushia being one of them, enter my stream pretending to be sympathetic to my position in an attempt... What the hell happened? Manipulate me. Sushia acted like she was interested in being my friend for a good hour, then I realized she had been trying to bait me into saying inflammatory things. Even. It was a cowardly move since I only get 35 viewers per stream. I don't understand how that makes it a cowardly move. But even still. His DGG chat contains over 10,000 messages that mention me. Jesus, just go offline. By name, like both parties here. If you're a DGG or spamming messages about Anna in DGG, just why? Why? And the same thing goes for her. Like, why are you constantly getting updated on how many times your name is said in DGG? Just unplug. Just unplug. J. Dot, thank you for the first time sub. I appreciate it. 5 harder than cuck bugs.
Praise the sub.
mentioned B by name probably 3 to 4 times that number to me in total. The disturbing and obsessive nature of this harassment has caused me fear. The fear that Destiny walks in, having Pepe La D spammed in Vosh and fucking Hassan's chat, wakes him up every night in a cold sweat, knowing that Pepe La D is spammed every day in their chat rooms. The tremendous fear that he has. Thousands of chat logs per month have Pepe La D in them, makes him go in the night, and then Melina has to soothe him back to bed, like as he's fucking sitting there crying in a puddle of sweat and tears. Boo-hoo, okay? Boo fucking hoo, alright? It was hurtful for nearly a year. Steven had allowed his chat to be used to disparage and degrade me. Melina, fuck you, Anna Simps. Ooh. Wait, this is based. I don't. Wait, what's the problem? The only thing that's not based is it didn't come sooner. I'm not seeing the issue. Anyway, Melina, he finally blocked Anna. Oh, megalol. Can we all just try to get her fired? She'll kill people with her words. I hate her with all my heart. So the only problem that I've had here with Melina's conduct would be this. She brigaded my stream. So to my knowledge, Melina raided Anna. I wouldn't have done this because of the animosity that Melina's chat would have towards Anna. I wouldn't have done this personally. I think that this is, I don't know if it was an intentional brigade or what have you. I haven't seen anything of that. I just wouldn't have raided her in the first, personally. Right? I think that she shouldn't have done that. Everything else that she said, I don't know what to say. This is kind of true. Like, I said this earlier. Like, I mean, I guess you should say that she shouldn't have said, can we all just get her fired? Because it's a call to action or what have you. But, like, I think it's pretty undebatable. Well, not pretty undebatable. I'm sorry. That's a bit inflammatory. I feel like a case could easily be made that Anna would absolutely get her patients hurt if she had patience. I'm not going to shit on Melina for this statement. If that's what you're looking for, I'm not going to. That's not going to come from me. I genuinely believe that this is a public safety issue, not necessarily something that streamers should be handling. So, like I said, the call to action probably shouldn't have been made, probably, but I'm not going to shit on her for it, point blank, period. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I could show a therapist Anna's conduct here, and they would agree that she should be barred. And, like, maybe that was the reason why she can't have patients anymore. I don't fucking know why she was kicked out of the program that would give her patients. I have no idea. But I think any person that stands upright seeing all of this fucking shit absolutely would have the same opinion. I would stand by that. I thought Anna switched from counseling to research. She did, but I was, at least what Destiny said is she was kicked out. If I remember correctly, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Melina expressing threatening intent to ruin my career. Very, very interesting wording there. Very interesting wording. So, yeah, that's that. Okay. Cool. That's pretty neat. So, yeah. No way in hell that person should ever be anyone's therapist ever. I would agree with you. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. That is where I am at. That is where I am at. So yeah, it's a pretty shitty situation. I have mine and Anna's logs like ready for the clip chimpers or what have you in the tubes. Yeah,